The problem I see nowadays is a problem that I had in my early 20s. And you probably are experiencing right now because I think that's kind of my demographic that I post to on YouTube. And the thing is, most people just don't want to work hard for anything anymore. And it makes total sense. You are bombarded constantly online about get rich quick schemes, how to get ripped really fast, how to do everything you want in the span of years right after high school. These kids online are promising you that, if you start a school community, you're going to get $10,000 a month. You're going to get the girl of your dreams by doing this thing that's going to take you 3 months to do. You're going to have all the money you need. You're going to retire your parents. You're going to find a job you love. You're going to find your purpose. And it's all just going to be done by doing this thing that you can do for 12 weeks. And I got caught up in that. How do you not get caught up in that? We all want to do all this stuff extremely fast. We all want to be our fittest selves, have the partner of our dreams, spend time with our families, go out, have fun, drink, do all the crazy shit that you always wanted to do. Go travel, have enough money, and not worry about things. Yes, we all want that. That is the goal for almost everybody in one capacity or another. But the thing is, we often neglect is that for 99% of people, I'd even say 99.5% of people, this does not come easy. The 20-year-old that you see that is rich as fuck online either had a handout given to them by their parents, by some sort of trust fund, or, and I don't want to say like, oh, everybody's like that. I was just saying 99.5% of people are like this, and they just are not relatable. Yeah, they might talk the way that you talk. They might say the swears and like they might know your lingo and can really relate to you. They're like, yeah, I go to university. I go to do this thing. I feel this way and I feel like shit sometimes. I do that, but I'm still making like $1 million a month. I'm still going to Bali and living my dreams and like being with women and doing whatever you want to do, right? They know it. They know your psyche, and everybody wants that quick get rich quick scheme. Ask a 50-year-old guy what he wants. He probably wants the same thing. He probably wants to get rich. He wants to get some bitches, and he wants to, be hopefully healthy and fit. And that's just, it's kind of sad because like at 50 years old, you should have this percentage from 99.5% of 20-year-olds having this to fit, like it probably goes down to like ideally 90% of 10% of 50-year-olds probably have the life that you want, right? Like most people just don't have the life that you want. And most of it is because people just don't want to work hard. Other generations will complain and say like, oh yeah, this generation, they don't work as hard as we did. Like shit wasn't cheap back in the day, right? Like you could be working at a grocery store for like $3 an hour and you would afford a house over like a summer. And it's not relatable anymore. And so people are like, just like taking on that doomer mindset of like, you know what, because this, I'm not going to work hard, right? Like, why would I want to work for somebody who's not going to pay me or who's not going to do all my shit and like, and make me rich and like get me bitches and like, give me drugs and money and whatever, and all the stuff that you want. Well, it's like, first of all, nobody's going to pay you if you're not like serviceable to other people, right? Like if you can't help other people, you can't serve other people, why should you get money? Why should you complain about getting replaced by AI when in reality, AI is only going to replace the shit that's super easy to fucking do, right? AI is not that smart. AI will get smart. Like, don't get me wrong. We'll get robots that'll like make cars and shit like that. And you know what? Still, Japanese people probably won't let them touch Toyotas because it takes, the hands to do it, whatever it might be. But if your job is so fucking easy to AI, which is like, it's good. And it gets better all the time. But it's fucking retarded at the same time. It makes mistakes. You can talk it out of anything. And until it is, unless it's like a set standard of things, robotic type stuff, it is not going to replace most people. It's going to replace a lot of like the new generations. And I don't want to diss the new generations because I think they're funny as fuck. They're cool. They got good ideas. And like, they're so good at social media and they're so interesting to watch. And they're like more emotionally smart than ever. But at the same time, this doomer mentality is what's destroying them. This like, oh, why should I work hard for anything? Well, it's like, if AI is going to replace you for everything, then what's the point of even living? I'm not telling you to go off yourself or anything like that, but I'm telling you that what's going to separate you from AI or, your other people in your cohort or even people older than you or younger than you is that you work hard. And that's the only thing that's going to separate everybody. I'm not telling you to go David Goggins mode every single day. In fact, when I'm saying working hard, I'm not saying just go balls to wall 0 to 100 constantly. I'm telling you to Do something every single day. Like you're just doing a little bit every single day. It's a classic atomic habits. It's a classic compound effect where you just do the same things every single day, making a video every single day, no matter how shitty it is, no matter how, you self-conscious you get, reading a little bit of a book every single day, going to the gym every day, whatever it might be. And you don't have to just like blow up and just do like 500-pound squats every day. No, you just like do little by little so that you keep coming back every single day. Because if you keep doing the same thing every single day, you're going to see returns, like really high returns. And I bring this up because like when I started my nursing career, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do like a new thing every year. I'm going to do like emergency. I'm going to do ICU. I'm going to do endoscopy. I'm going to do all this stuff. But if I kept switching, I wouldn't get to the level that I am at currently with my gastroenterology knowledge, right? Like the more I learn, the more I'm able to apply, the more I'm able to help doctors, help people understand, relate to other people because I have years of experience in that thing. Becoming specialized in something that actually has like a pretty general knowledge is super useful. Like there's a lot of utility to it. There's a lot of purpose and I feel really good about it. And if you really want to get interested in something, you have to get deep into it. So instead of thinking like, oh, you know what, in 6 months, I'm going to have my Shopify account and this is going to make me all the money that I need. Think about what you're going to do for the next 5 years. That's going to sound really sick, right? What are you going to enjoy? I love my endoscopy job. I love doing nursing. What do I wish it pays more? Well, it does as a travel nurse, and that's what I'm currently doing. And I highly recommend to anybody who's going into university or as a nurse is to do travel nursing because if you're good at what you do, you can get paid more by traveling and doing contracts. But I wouldn't have gotten that if I just did a year of emergency, a year of ICU. Like people would take that because they get desperate in my field of nursing. But I wouldn't be very good at any of that kind of stuff. I'd be just kind of mediocre. And that's what everybody is shooting for. So stop shooting for mediocrity. Stop shooting to be the same as everybody else or trying to, like everybody wants to even be better than everybody else. And so they compare themselves and they do so many things to separate them from the pack. But mostly everyone's just a doomer these days. And that is so fucking annoying. Like oh, my life is like meaningless. And there's just like, there's no drive to do anything. And I get it. It's like iPads and everything and social media just takes away all your zest for life, and like that way, not like zest, you know what I mean? But like it takes away all your drive. Is it your fault? I don't know. Your parents probably fucked up by giving you an iPad really young and forgive them. Like they only just trying to make enough money because it's so hard out there, but they're working their asses off. And some parents aren't, and that's okay too. Like not okay, but it's like, that is just what it is. Most people are just bottom of the barrel, crabs in a bucket, don't want to see people succeed. But if we all pushed each other to succeed, to become the best versions of ourselves, then we would get somewhere. So for the next 5 years, not 5 days, not 1 week, because most people just stick with one thing for 1 week and never get results. Because obviously, what are you going to do in 1 week? And see where you can go. In 5 years, what can you do in 5 years? Stick with your job for 5 years. If it's something that is challenging, fulfilling, and you learn a lot all the time. That's why I like my job. And see where you get. Don't try to get ripped in 12 weeks. You're not going to do it. Your body, you either don't have the muscle mass or you're just like don't have the drive to do the same shit every day. But if you can do the same boring shit every single day and show up and not just keep switching around, not getting shiny object syndrome, you will get ahead of almost everybody. Almost. Because there's going to be exceptions, of course. But people just do not work hard enough today. And it's really sad. And I've fallen into the trap. And I still get stuff on my algorithm where it's like, oh, you can do this in 3 months. Your whole life can change in 3 months, 6 months. It's like, if you had everything you wanted overnight, what the hell are you going to do with the rest of your life? It's the process. It's the fun. It's the learning every day. It's the making mistakes. I just read it. I'm reading Crime and Punishment right now. A hard book, but really fun so far. And one of the characters says, man's best privilege is that every error leads to the truth. And that's what you do. You just keep making mistakes. You keep trying every day. And slowly you get to the right answer. You get to the thing that's going to save that patient's life. You get to the thing that's going to make it click. And you're going to have the body that you want to have that relationship that you want. But people just don't want to work for anything anymore. And it's because of social media. It's because of what the lies that every big industry wants you to know. So work hard in everything you do. Show up every single day. And just honestly, just get the fuck off social media. With that, always remember to rep the set. I'll see you in the next one.